Greetings, good people. It's Wednesday, October the 18th. The year's 2023, and it's Hot Topics time. All right, on today's lineup, looks a little bit odd, right? Cardi B is lashing out on social media yet again. Okay, is she justified? We'll get into that. Candace Owens, ugh. Candace Owens, she wants to do a interview with Carlee Russell and agrees to pay her restitution if she does so. Gonna touch on that. And young rapper Ice Spice, okay? She's basically telling everyone that she keeps her raps simple and she admits to not being lyrical at all. Surprise, surprise, all right? So let's get straight into these hot topics. First up, Candace Owens. She is offering to pay Carlee Russell's $18,000 fine if she reveals where she was located during the 48 hours that she went missing. Listen, this is absolutely hilarious. So I'm going to get into this article and then give my opinions. All right. So as per the Jasmine brand, as you may already know, Carlee Russell made major news headlines over the summer for her kidnapping hoax. All right. That is her mugshot. Last week, the nursing student, Carlee Russell, was found guilty of criminal charges related to her lies. Prosecutors in Alabama charged Carlee Russell with 2 misdemeanors, false reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting of an incident. Falsely reporting of an incident. Anyway, reportedly, the judge has recommended 1 year in jail, which I find like, girl, you doing too much, and over $17,000 in restitution and fines, right? I think they should give her probation and let her pay the fines. That's just my opinion. I talked about that in a previous video. Anyway, however, Russell may have the opportunity to skip out on paying her restitution bill thanks to Candace Owens. In a recent episode of Candace Owens' podcast, Candace Owens is 34? I would anyway, the 34-year-old conservative media personality invited Russell to join her for a sit-down interview and share what really went down the night she went missing. In return, Candace Owens vowed that she would pay the nearly $18,000 that Russell owes in restitution. Child, during the episode, this is what Candace Owens said. She said, "Please come on this show. We are begging. I will pay the $18,000 fine if you sit down with me and give me a one-on-one on where you were for the 48 hours. I mean that. Take it to the bank, Carlee Russell. Talk to me on this show about where the heck you were for 48 hours. America deserves to know. We could break the internet, Carlee Russell. Let's break the internet, Carlee Russell." So if you're not familiar with who Carlee Russell is and what the heck happened during the hoax, in July, the 25-year-old, she called the police on her way home from work and claimed that a child was walking on Interstate 459. However, once authorities arrived at the scene, Carlee Russell could not be found in the area. She reappeared nearly 48 hours later at her parents' home and said that a man with orange hair took her. It was later revealed that Russell fabricated the entire ordeal, all right? Now, here's what I have to say to you, Carlee Russell. Don't you get your foolish behind up on Candace Owens' podcast and give her an account of nothing. You are sticking to your story, right? Carlee Russell is still maintaining that she is innocent, all right? Don't you get on the show and talk to anyone. You take your time and you pay those restitution fees little by little. Get a job. I'm pretty sure you'll get a job somewhere. And pay down those restitution fees on your own. I repeat, do not go on Candace Owens' podcast. Candace Owens does not have anyone's interests in mind except her own. Candace Owens only cares about breaking the internet. She just said it. So leave her right where she at. And I would strongly suggest that you ignore Candace Owens. I don't think that Carlee Russell should do any interviews with anyone, not even Oprah, not a Diane Sawyer, and if Barbara Walters was alive, not even Barbara Walters, all right? This could go horribly wrong. I don't know how it could get much worse than it has already gotten, but somehow life just be lifing these days, all right? So I don't think you should speak to anyone. I don't think you should do any sort of press, nothing. Take your punishment and go on about your business. All right. That's it. That's all. And that is my opinion. All right, who is up next on today's lineup? Ladies and gentlemen, rap has really, really evolved. And what's considered rap these days, what's considered hip hop, it's whatever. It's a freaking free for all. All right. So Ice Spice shares why she keeps her raps super simple. I don't want them to fly over people's heads. Woo-wee. Now, I don't talk about Ice Spice at all, right? I said to myself a while back that if Ice Spice is still around come December of this year, then I'll share my thoughts. But listen, December is a blink and a hop and a skip away. And I think that she is going to be nominated for a Grammy Award, probably for like the best new artist category. I wouldn't be surprised. Numbers don't lie. Regardless of what some of us hip hop heads, us true hip hop aficionados may think, numbers don't lie. And numbers and streaming seems to run the hip hop and rap industry these days for some people. Anyway, the article reads, Ice Spice isn't too worried about keeping up with hip hop's best lyricists. In a new interview with Complex, the Bronx rapper discussed her writing process and revealed why she prefers to keep her rap lyrics, quote unquote, super simple for her audience. All right. The 23-year-old said, I wouldn't consider myself a lyricist. Like, obviously, lyrics go into music and I do think about them and I do be having bars in my music, but they're just super simple. All right. She goes on to say, let me make sure this screen is screening. All right. I want them to be digestible. I don't want them to fly over people's heads and they never catch it. Girl, I want people to hear it right away and be like, okay, that was cute, but it's also fun at the same time. Okay, regarding her methods of making hits, the rapper's main producer, Riot USA, said that she has developed a style that works for her in the studio. He noted that Ice Spice doesn't write down her lyrics on paper, but instead goes into the booth freestyling line by line. Oh, okay. You guys know that Ice Spice quickly launched into fame in late 2022 with her breakout song Munch, which went viral shortly after its release. Since then, the New York native has secured collaborations with superstars Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift. All right. In June, it was reported that Ice Spice earned the most top 5 hits this year on the Billboard Hot 100 list. Her 3 chart-topping tracks include Taylor Swift's Karma, Princess Diana featuring Nicki Minaj, and Pink Pantheress' Boy's a Liar Part 2. Here's what I have to say about Ice Spice. I just think that the standards, qualifications, and the bar is set really, really, really low. Listen, I ain't knocking her hustle. Get it how you live. Do what you do. But rap requires you to be a lyricist, right? Rap requires you to write your own raps. You guys have criticized many, many, many artists, female and male, who do not write their raps. You've accused people of not writing their raps and you crucify them mercilessly. But for whatever reason, Ice Spice has a likability about her, which is fine. She seems charismatic to some, which is fine. And they like her because they like her. That's fine. I got the opportunity to watch Ice Spice's performance on SNL. I'm probably still the only person that watches SNL still. In all my years of existence, I've watched SNL. Okay. It's one of my favorite shows. Anyway, her performance was terrible. Her stage presence is horrible. Ice Spice performed at the BET Awards, not the hip hop awards, but the BET Awards, and I forgot what other award show she performed at. I've seen her live performances, not in person, but on the internet. Horrible performer. No stage presence, and she gets to get away with it. All she has to do is diddy bop and rock her hips and point her nails, and she gets rave reviews. But you know what? People like her, I guess, right? So I guess people like her because of her personality. But the fact that she admits that she's not lyrical, does that not automatically eject her out of the rap category? Or as a rapper? How can we consider her a rapper if she's not quote unquote lyrical? But the rules change depending on who it is. I've come to realize that. in life, and especially in the fantasy land of social media. Listen, I'm not knocking this young lady. She's doing whatever she got to do, taking care of herself and her family. She's making a mark in hip hop. We cannot act like she's not, something that's trending or influential to some. But as far as and being an MC, a lyricist, the art of rap, the skill of rap, can we consider her a rapper? I wouldn't. But self-awareness is a beautiful thing. So she said that she wants to keep her bars simple because she doesn't want things flying over her head, over our heads. I would love for her to pull out her best lyrics. I want let stuff fly over my head. I want to see what you got. Cause I'm still from that generation where you had to kind of listen once, maybe twice, maybe you caught it the first time, you listen again, you caught it. I want to be mesmerized. I want to be wowed. I want to be intrigued. To each their own. Moving along. I just don't understand. Her performance was terrible. You guys can Google it and look it up on like YouTube. You can see the clip from SNL. It's like, come on, girl, you're gonna have to step it up. But it's her first year. Maybe there's room for improvement. Maybe she will improve. Not a lyricist. Anywho, moving along. Cardi B says that she wants to end her life. What? I don't understand what's happening here. Cardi B, I don't know how this started. I don't know if it was because she was previewing music, or I don't know. But there are trolls on the internet, right? We all know that. And people will troll you to the point where you say things like this, where you don't want to release music and you don't want to be here anymore. This is not the first time that Cardi B has said this, or she's gotten into it with people who have criticized her on social media. So it's just unfortunate at this point. So the article reads, Cardi B is seemingly having a rough time. Last night, October 17th, the Be Careful artist fired off a series of now deleted concerning posts on Twitter while having a heated back and forth with internet trolls. Apparently, the entire ordeal kicked off after someone said Cardi B is, quote, the only Mexican I know that don't work hard. Wow. In her first deleted response, Cardi B said, I hope that your mom dies. Okay, that's what she wrote in response to someone. Another person called out the New York native for the harsh reply and said, keep wishing death on people and watch how it come back on you. Then Cardi B responded, I don't give a F. F y'all. Y'all can call me Mexican, bring me down, hurt my feelings, talk ish about everything. This is why I don't release music. All right. So she's going back and forth. And then she later added, I just want to put her in my head. Cardi B hasn't said anything else on the exchange since removing her post. However, others online have started to weigh in on the situation. Of course, here they come. Okay, one person said Cardi B is very comfortable with wishing death on people, as if she doesn't have a big family that's mortal like the rest of us. Girl, those wishes have to land somewhere, and it's definitely not on the floor. Someone else wrote Cardi B. Oh, here it is. Someone else added, she was doing this in 2019 and last year. Something wrong with her, truly. Wow. Leave Cardi alone. Y'all, like for real, she's not mentally stable for certain. They wiped out some of the curse word. Especially when thousands of people be coming at her. Then on top of that, her own fans. Yeah, I wouldn't drop ish for y'all ungrateful asses. Cardi B needs therapy. Someone said Mexicana, Dominicana. Cardi B, you're a Mexican. Not why are people calling Cardi B Mexican? Cardi B's not Mexican. I'm confused. And it's crazy. It's crazy. That black people who say things like this toward Cardi B or anyone who is of the same like Hispanic Latin descent. That's crazy for black people to be saying things like it's just crazy. I don't care what you think about her musically. I don't care. It's crazy because if someone says something about a black person, rightfully so, they would be chewed out. So the same should go if you everybody on the internet is wild. Not everybody, some people. Someone else wrote, I love you, Cardi B. Just deactivate for about a week or two and get your mind right. Come back fresh and unbothered, baby girl. You got this. Stay focused. Here's what I think. I think that Cardi B is super successful. I think that Cardi B has been super successful long enough to understand how this social media works. Like she got her come up off of, she was discovered via social media. I think that she should understand that she doesn't necessarily have the freedom to be how she used to be when she first was on the internet. And I think that she's too accessible. I get it. She's down to earth and she wants to remain connected to her supporters. But because the internet is such a vast place, you can't differentiate all the time between your supporters and your haters, and people hate watching, and unfortunately your haters and your supporters get mixed together and they have access to say things to you that will cause you to lash out. I think it's time for Cardi B to become inaccessible. I don't think that she should be on the internet as frequently as she wants to. I know it sucks, but if she's sick and tired of being sick and tired when it comes to this internet stuff, then a change has to be made. It's weird because I thought that she was taking a break from the internet. Did she say that earlier this month or the end of last month? I know that she's been on the internet promoting Offset's album. His album came out Friday, was released Friday. So she's been kind of like reposting and showing support to people who are supporting her and Offset. I get all of that promotion. But I just feel like she needs to be inaccessible, a little bit more inaccessible. But who, I don't know, maybe she doesn't want to, and maybe she's just frustrated and she's just blowing off steam, and she'll be fine by next week. But the problem is when you say things to people who say things to you, the things that you say, Cardi B, are magnified and people are going to hold it against you. Unless she gets to the point where she absolutely gives zero Fs, this is going to continue to happen. So I don't know. I don't want to say get off of social media because I know that social media is a large part of her brand, but I just don't think that she should be as accessible online as she is now. It worked back in the day when you were coming up, but you're a completely different person now and you're a brand now. So for the sake of your peace, I don't know. Or this could all be a publicity stunt. See, I'm the type of person that I think that a lot of these entertainers do things and they troll for publicity and to trend. And listen, it's free marketing, it's free press and promotion. I'm here talking about it. The people that don't like Cardi B talk about Cardi B a lot. The people that like Cardi B talk about Cardi B a lot. So it's promotion. You know what I mean? Offset dropped the album. Why not get her name and his name trending? It's free marketing, okay? Free marketing and promotion. So who knows? So I don't think much of anything is going to change. Cardi B still cussing people out on social media who try her. And a lot of you who don't like Cardi B, you guys want the attention from her. So it goes hand in hand. I don't know. We'll see what comes of this. Anyway, that's all I got. I want to thank you for stopping by. All right, please get down in the comments and share your thoughts. I definitely would like to read your thoughts. Thank you to all of the new subscribers who have been sharing the video, liking the video, and commenting. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. My regulars, shout out to y'all as well. But yeah, drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. That's all I got. And until next time, talk to you later.